The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. With over 17,000 markets and extended trading hours, turn US earnings season volatility into opportunity. Get started at IG.com.
The stock of the day is VBX. If you haven't heard of it, well, that's because it's just making its ASX debut today after completing a $10 million float at 60 cents per share. The WA bauxite developer is backed by Deutsche Balaton, Lowell and Terra Capital. Its flagship project is located in the northeast of Western Australia. VBX aims to enter the aluminium market with its sights set on Chinese demand. And we'll be speaking with the CEO of VBX on ausbiz a little later today. So Luke Laretive from Seneca Financial Solutions. Curious to know what you would be asking the CEO if you would be speaking with him today.
Yeah, look, I think we've spoken to the CEO a few times and participated in this IPO, so we kind of know it a little bit already. But I think if I was a new investor to the story, I'd probably be asking them, what's going to be the biggest pain point for you here developing this project? You've got a pretty aggressive timeline to get this thing into production by the end of FY26. How's that going to play out from a permitting perspective? How's that going to play out from a studies perspective? And what are going to be some of the key catalysts, I suppose, and potential challenges for the management team over the next 24 months? That's probably what I'd be asking him.
Yeah, okay. Now, you've participated in the IPO, so this is a buy for you, or if you hadn't already got a piece of the parcel, would you just wait to see how it all pans out?
It's very cheap, 68 cents. At the moment, open a little bit stronger than that. I wouldn't be surprised to see this close stronger than where it is now. Pretty low volumes, and this is a very tightly held stock. Management insiders here have got 50% of the company still between the guys like you mentioned, like Lau, Terra, ourselves. There's a large portion of the register sort of tied up among sort of long-term holders who are really bullish about the bauxite fundamentals, as well as what they're doing specifically with this project, where they've kind of got the best of both worlds with this sort of Guinea-style ore without the geopolitical risk of, operating in Guinea. So, I think it looks really good value here. I think buying this up to a buck is pretty easy. You're getting a good deal.
It's a buy. All right. So Luke reckons a good deal anywhere up to $1. Rudi, now I know you don't need to participate in IPOs.
Exactly.
You're well happy to wait for a couple of years. Very common sense questions being put to the CEO by Luke about, execution of this project. But you've got to say, bauxite in demand and, to Luke's point, no sovereign risk. It's operating in WA.
Well, people are pretty upbeat on bauxite and aluminium. That goes without saying. And yes, my view is that you don't have to be there with IPOs, but admittedly, small cap mining stocks, they're not necessarily telling you a lot over 3 to 4 years, because in the background it's all about what's the price for the product, and that's of course that will ultimately determine whether it's a good investment or not. You live by the sword, you die by the sword. If you don't know what the expression means, look it up. I rather keep my sword in the living room somewhere, and I have a much lesser risk profile. So I'm not going to be there.
Yep, got it. Thank you. That's the stock of the day, VBX.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Turn volatility into opportunity this US earnings season with extended trading hours on over 110 key US shares. Get started at IG.com.